A warning, send someone to your house to baby bird them popcorn. Mellow and Tear says, writing, writing, and writing. Heck yeah, I hope it's going well. I don't believe for a moment that Joe has actually eaten sawdust. Not like scooped up a handful of it and put it in his mouth. Yeah, he said, used to work in an industrial wood saw at my old job and that shit would go everywhere. Bard resubscribed! Hell yes, Bard. Thank you so much for that resub. So he accidentally ate the sawdust. I looked away from chat for 1 second and all hell breaks loose. Same. That's the pasta sauce tax. Answering which your favorite is. I haven't found inspiration for writing this week, but I've cleared off my desk and I have so much room and I have inspiration for pieces that I don't know how to go about. I'm glad that you cleaned your space and that it feels nice. We are doing a stretch now as well that Kiara redeemed in the middle of the sprint. I would say just dig in, just do what feels good and go from there. Hit the save button. I am going to do that a couple dozen times. From that save alert, thank you, Blur. My wildest hear me out is the Shadow Trickster from Wizard 101. I'm not familiar with that one. I feel like getting Bard's seal of approval on the hear me outs is like the community goal now. Everyone just wants to make sure Bard approves of their hear me outs being an actual hear me out. And the other streamer talking about adult children of emotionally immature parents' books, and the streamer says the books helped her understand her parents and heal more than therapy. I definitely think hearing about the experience of others and seeing how other people deal with the experience has made me feel a lot more sane and a lot less crazy, and just has helped me to deal with it on my own terms. And to know that I'm not alone. It's just a fun conversation that we have sometimes, i.e., every time Bard wants to know someone else's hear me out. Is Coraline one of the 9 movies that you've seen? That book was terrifying. Uh-oh. Is it back? Okay, good. I was totally way up in chat and didn't see that stream broke. Hi, everybody. I don't know what you heard and what you didn't. I'm just catching up on stream. Here's a hydrate for Blur. I missed what you were saying about Christmas movies, and it came back when you were going through chat. Okay. Favorite Christmas movie, Die Hard. But when I was a kid growing up, my favorite Christmas movie was The Year Without a Santa Claus, because it had the Heat Miser and Snow Miser songs, which I still like. There's like a heavy metal version of them now. It's really cool. And then I said I don't think Joe actually ate sawdust for realsies. I think he ate it by accident because he worked in a place where there was sawdust. I don't think he like scooped up sawdust and shoved it in his mouth. I thought Joe would have some of the spiciest hear me outs, and I'm low-key disappointed. One of my favorite moments was when Joe played A Date with Death after me telling him for many weeks that it was a good game and he should play it. And he finally saw Death for the first time and he was like, oh shit, he's hot! And I was like, yes! This is why I said you should play this game. The Heat Miser, Snow Miser song slaps. It does. Even as an adult, that shit slaps. I know of spicy, attractive characters, but apparently they're just actually hot. Yeah, hear me outs have to be, like, non-traditionally. One of mine is Jack Skellington, as we talked about on Saturday. I'm definitely, if Jack Skellington showed up at my door when I was done screaming about the fact that there was a talking Skellington at my door, I would 100% be down with that. That's one of mine. Pretty much all of the characters from Monster Prom. I don't know how hear me out they are, but pretty much all of the characters from Monster Prom. It's gotta be someone that if another person found out that you were into them, you'd have to be like, okay. When we talked about this on Friday night, one of my friends was like, but he's made of bones. And I was like, yeah, but he's a sweet guy. Apparently, I am now streaming. Cool. Yeah, but they're also not, like, normal people, if that makes sense. I would 100% be down to do it with Noodles. I'm streaming? What the heck? This was a VOD that I wanted to put up on YouTube, so I'm mildly disappointed that it just broke, because that means there's probably not going to be one VOD. It probably means there's going to be 2 VODs. Which I guess I can still upload, but it's a bit of a pain in the butt. But, like, I feel like Calculester would be a hear me out because he literally has a computer for a head. So I feel like Calculester is definitely a hear me out. Maybe the, like, demons and reapers and stuff who are, like, fleshy, I could see that. But Calculester is not... Calculester has a computer for a head. I don't think you can get away with saying Calculester isn't a hear me out, for sure. I do think that Miranda could maybe count too, because she's a fish. But she is cute, so... Listen, just because he's hot from here down, his head is still a computer. His head is still a computer. I don't even know... Aren't the rest of his parts... Calculester... Calculester Hewlett-Packard. He's completely robot. Hang on. This is Calculester. This has to count as a hear me out. Not even borderline. I will die on this hill. Where's my display capture? That is his body. He is not flesh. He is computer. He is a robot. He is 100% robot. Still a robot, though. It means you can get some attachments and not to hear me out. Come on, he's a robot. Man, Bart is harsh. Bart is harsh on the hear me outs. Okay, but look at this one, though. Look at how cute this boy is, though. I'm just saying. It's funny because when I was, like, enforcing Bard's, like, perspective, like, I don't want to say rules, but like what all Bard said, like the standards for hear me outs were in the conversation with my friends, like in person. They were all like, "You're making it too hard. You're saying that we can't have normal human people. You're making it too hard." And Ghost was like, "Why can't we have cartoon people? And being attracted to any cartoon is weird." And I was like, "I didn't make the rules here. I'm just repeating what I was told. I'm just repeating what other people told me was the standard. So, don't..." I was like, "Don't attack the messenger." I didn't make these rules. I didn't make these rules. This one's cute too, the little gingerbread one. Ghost saying being attracted to any cartoon character is weird is honestly so offensive. Hey, again, I'm just repeating what he said, and I think he was saying it to stir the shit pot at the time, but send your angry discords to him, not to me, because I'm just repeating what he said. I don't necessarily share. Optimus Prime was one that we agreed would be a hear me out. Anyway, I feel bad leaving chat at this particular moment considering the conversation that's happening. But I gotta run to the washroom. So, I'm gonna do that. And, well, of course Optimus Prime would count as a hear me out. He's a robot. He's like Calculaster. He's like 200 feet tall. Yeah, but he's a cutie patootie. I'll be right back. I'm back. It's funny because my friend, one of my friends, while we were talking about this on Friday night, wanted to create a game where she would say characters. She would say different characters. Karlak is hot, so no, she doesn't count. I can answer that one. I think Lae'zel might count, but Karlak, no. One of my friends wanted to basically create a game where she would say characters and you would answer whether or not they were a hear me out. She's like, I'm gonna assign you a character and you have to tell me whether or not they would be a hear me out. See, but that's why Lae'zel would count as a hear me out. Everybody likes Karlak. Just all the characters I like from Transformers are hear me out then. They would be if you wanted to smush with them. He also fucks toasters. What rabbit hole have we gone down today? Oh. Something to note, if their body design is like 75% or more hot human and they have a humanoid face, they probably don't count. That's what I tried to tell people, but I was being mean. I could have an argument for Lae'zel because I think most people don't find her attractive. I think a lot of people don't like, I can't think of the name of her race, but I think a lot of people don't like their faces, because they are kind of really ugly. Honeyshuckle, I'm sorry about what you've come into, but thank you for the lurk. I'm not entirely sorry, just a tiny bit sorry, but enjoy your lurk. I said I'm sorry, but I don't feel like actual regret. I'm certainly not going to put the conversation to a stop. Because I'm fine with it. Let's pet our teacup, our teapot, and I'm going to start the final sprint. This is going to be the last 30 minutes. After this, we're going to wrap up because I got to go eat some foods because I might be, well, not might be, I am planning to stream with Woof tonight because we won't be able to do our regularly scheduled Saturday night thing. So Bard, if you're looking forward to continuing this conversation again tonight, you will have an opportunity. Oh, I forgot to send Joe screenshots of how to fix that. I'm sorry, Joe. I'll try to send you a screenshot later. Do you think the Sugared Magnolia is a good name for a bakery? I love that name, the Sugared Magnolia. I can't talk right now because my tongue hates me, but I do like that name. Also, be sure to save. I'm 4 minutes late, but save your work, guys. Twink. She's saying twink, just in case it's still not coming through. Oops. What are we talking about now? The hardest part of trying to think of someone that might be hear me out for Joe is trying to figure out which media he knows. Joe, what about Ursula? How do you feel about Ursula the Sea Witch? Have you never seen The Little Mermaid? This is Ursula. This right here. She has a head, but this is Ursula. I know The Little Mermaid from Kingdom Hearts. That hurts my heart so much. Only from Kingdom Hearts. But how do you feel about Ursula? Listen, we have to find a few borderline ones for Joe to know which direction to go in. We need to know she's an octopus lady. She's the OG octopus lady. She is old, yeah. But how do you feel about her? If she counted as a hear me out, would you hear that out? Bard has to be the final judge, but we need to know where we're striking here. Well, it doesn't matter because Joe's not into that, apparently, so there we go. So if it's a tentacle mama, she gotta be young or Joe is a no. All right. We're going to stop there for now. I'm going to do one last sweep through chat, Lord help me, and then we are going to raid. Did we find a hear me out for Joe? Is that, am I understanding, is that what happened? Please remember to save. We have got a save alert from Blur and a hydrate. Tim Curry as the devil from Legend, 100%. Thank you. I don't even know the context. 100% on board with that. I can rest now knowing that we found it. Okay, we found Joe's Hear Me Out. What was it? I'm enjoying watching Bard struggle to find me. I would like to reiterate that this is 100% just for fun and I'm not the arbiter of attraction, so none of this is meant to be offensive. I don't think anybody is taking it that way, Bard, at all. All of the popcorn love and horniness for unconventional characters was a lie. Oh, who's the snake waifu that Joe... You gotta send it to me, Bard, so I can see. They're actually called Niranas in that game. Interesting. The exception to the 75% rule is if the character played by a conventionally attractive person that is only attractive to you as the weird character. Yes, Bard did stipulate that once before. I'm now looking... Strange things I'm now looking up for writing. When did school start in Louisiana? In 2016. Oh, like the first day of school? At least you can... That one Google should be able to tell you pretty quickly. I thought you meant when did they start doing schools in general in Louisiana. I was like, that has to be, like, early. What we learned today is that Joe has a thing for snakes. Dang, that's terrifying. Okay. All right, Joe. If that's where you want to go, I'm not gonna judge. I'm not vanilla, I just have lots of hot waifus in my heart. Joe just has a type, that's all. Oh my goodness. Hang on, let me see if I can find that setting for Joe quickly so that we can just pop up on screen here where you turn off the, thing. Apparently it might be a BTTV setting. Do you have BTTV? Joe? Does your, Streamception, does it look like this, where you have, this little menu here, and at the top it has, like, the BTTV, and then it has, like, the Twitch one, and then there's this little thing here that pops it up? Is that what it looks like for you? Okay. Oops, I'm clicking on the wrong thing. I know it's in here somewhere, I just don't remember where. Apparently it might just be a Twitch setting? That sounds weird. Oh, maybe it's in the better TV settings. So check this one. So if you go to the settings, there's a thing down at the bottom that says better TV, BTTV settings, and check and make sure that there's no blacklisted keywords. I don't have any, but maybe you have some. Oops, that don't need to be in there. Because that's the only other place where I can think that it might be. Either that or, I guess, manage moderation settings, but that goes into... That took me into my channel backend, so I don't think that would be it. Oh, interesting. See, I think I use 7TV through BTTV, so I think mine is different. Let me just ask Collie how he did it. I don't think I showed anything on there that was unseeable, supposed to be unseeable. I noticed this way earlier in the conversation, but I always wished I could try the hot chocolate from the Santa Claus. It doesn't do it in OBS, only on my browser. No, it's definitely 100% the 7TV extension. I just don't know where the setting is, because I don't actually have it. But I know that Collie turned it off, so that was how I knew it was a 7TV thing. there's some kind of profanity filter, but I don't know how to turn it off. So I know Collie had it, so I'll ask him about it. Anyway, whoops, I actually needed that window. We are gonna do a raid. Let's see who is about. Ooh, Tal is around. We will probably head over there. We're taking my kiddo on the Polar Express tomorrow. That sounds so fun. I hope you have a fabulous time. I just felt bad because I had no idea what Bard was saying. No, I get it. If something is happening and you don't want it to be happening, it's annoying if you can't find the setting for it. But I know Collie found it because that was the origin of the fuck you and shut up thing. So I will ask him how he turned it off. I've gotten the 2 giant monitors work gave me to interface properly with the laptop. Hell yes, Sardinisms. I hope that's going well. Was trying to figure out the chat thing. Can post it in the Pepper Patch. Heck yeah. I'm assuming that's the hot chocolate. Let us head over to Tal's channel and say hi. I will be back again tomorrow morning doing more of this. Evidently talking about Hear Me Out and popcorn and also doing some editing in between. So that will happen. Tonight I will be over on It's Woof's channel. I'm not sure what time we're starting. But Woof and I are probably around 7:30 PST tonight. We're going to be doing our hangout instead of on Saturday night. So check over there for me. I think I'm gonna play Love Ghosty. It's a cute little game that Carly bought for me this past weekend where you're a ghost that haunts a house and you get to ship the people who live there and set them up on dates and stuff. So I'm looking forward to that. So that will be happening tonight. We probably won't go as late as we usually do. On Saturdays we go until like 2 a.m. his time. We'll probably stop around 10:30 PST, but that will be happening tonight. Around-ish the same time as Winds of Chaos usually happens over on Woof's channel. And then I will be back tomorrow morning at 10:30 a.m. for more of this. And then I won't be back over the weekend because I won't have Woof to hang out with, but I will be back next week, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, again with more of this. Thank you, Taryn. I'm so happy to see you. I hope you have a fabulous week. And also that you have fun with the kiddo at the Polar Express. Let's raid Tal. Because she is also doing editing, and we don't get to raid her very often because our time zones are so out of whack. So please, as always, remember to take care of yourself. Remember to eat, to sleep, to drink, to get up and move around from time to time. Remember that I love you and that you're amazing, and I'm cheering for you in whatever you're doing. I hope that the muses visit upon you much creativity and productivity in the coming hours, days, whatever, until we see each other again. Also, remember, if you are interested in getting an autographed book and you haven't already contacted me, there are details in the Discord in the announcements section about how you can get autographed copies of books this winter. I will be ordering a batch. They won't probably go out until January, but if you are interested in getting one, please do contact me because the window is going to be pretty tight for me to get those ordered and get them to me before we leave on vacation. So please, if you're interested, check that out. No pressure. And again, I love you. Just take care of yourselves. Thank you also to Infinite Dog for the raid today, and to Joe and Bard for the subs, for the gift subs and resubs. We love you. I love you. We, the royal we, love you. And I'll see you again very soon.